Welcome to Thursday, the 10th day of March, 2022. This Day Weather Podcast brought to you exclusively by Cowboy State Daily, Wyoming's news authority. Visit them at cowboystatedaily.com and on their Facebook page. Temperatures this morning are bitter cold across the Intermountain West and the Western High Plains. We have several areas that have surpassed minus 20. Places like Rawlins, Wyoming, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Lots of the higher valleys of central and northern Colorado far below zero this morning. And the very cold air is going to last through tomorrow. So it's really another 36 to 48 hours of this. And many areas are going to go below zero again tonight. Average high temperatures, depending on where you live this time of year, really start to get warmer. For a lot of you, average high temperatures here on the 10th day of March are well into the middle to upper 40s. Some areas down in Colorado and western Kansas, you're looking at your average highs by this time of year getting into the 50s. So this is when we do start to expect it to get a little bit warmer. But we're looking at the temperature deviation of 20 to 40 degrees below averages for another couple of days. But Chinook winds are going to warm things up this weekend and into Monday and Tuesday. The Chinook winds are always a double-edged sword. The Chinook winds make it warmer, but then we have to deal with the wind. And there's going to be a period where blowing snow as these winds pick up will be a problem for travelers. I think this is going to be certainly true Friday and Saturday along the higher elevations of I-25, I-70, and I-80. That'll be something that travelers need to pay attention to. Mountain snow and snow showers in the plains Sunday and Sunday night. There's a quick-moving Pacific front that'll bring a nice little shot of snow to the mountains of the Rockies, a few snow showers on the plains. It won't be a major system, but a quick hitter, but it will help add to the snowpack. And boy, the snowpack got added to yesterday in Wyoming and Colorado and other surrounding states. Possible storm system by the middle to the end of next week. I know over the last couple of days I've drawn a lot of question marks on the maps for next week, and I continue to do that. We have a lot of disagreement, and we just have very low confidence in the long-range forecast, but we do see something coming through mid to late next week that we need to keep an eye on, as it is going to be active. It really does look like this is going to be a busy month. Sometimes you can get a pattern and you can get a busy start to the month and the back end of the month turns quiet, or vice versa, but it looks like March is just going to stay like a very busy month. Here are temperatures as of really early this morning, 5 a.m. This doesn't show how the temperatures have actually gotten colder since this map was drawn. But anywhere you see gray, it's below zero, or it was reported to be below zero, and those darker purple colors are in the single digits. So you can see the extent in the Intermountain West of the severe cold. You can look at just about the entire state of Wyoming went below zero, with just a couple of exceptions, and very cold temperatures sneaking into the Front Range, going well below zero along the Colorado Front Range overnight. Satellite photo this morning shows that one reason why it's gotten so cold, well, it's clear right here. Skies cleared out, and that allowed, with the fresh snow on the ground, those temperatures to really plummet. And for the most part, it'll be another clear night tonight. This patch of cloudiness right here will continue to expand and grow and head this way, and this will produce snow over the Four Corners area, southern Colorado, into Kansas, into the Midwest, northern areas of New Mexico and Arizona. Going to get some snow today as well. As of yesterday afternoon, this was the snow and ice cover across North America. So you can see it's still pretty far south, and it's going to grow with snow falling and accumulating in this area here over the next 24 hours, as the trough still is over the Intermountain West, allowing that funneling of very cold air right out of the Arctic Circle, right into the heart of the western and central United States. As we mentioned yesterday, this looks like a map you'd see in January, not March, in terms of the extent of the cold. This is where the snow will fall today through Friday. It's going to be right along the border areas of Utah, Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, into western Kansas, into the panhandles here. Snow getting pretty darn far south, all the way into southeastern and eastern New Mexico. The mountains of northern New Mexico, southern Colorado could use some snow. They're going to get some here. Look at the mountains of Arizona. Cold air pouring into Arizona with this front as well. New Mexico as well. You're going to have some chilly weather here over the next couple of days. Snow is going to break out along the Appalachian areas here into the northeast United States as well. This will cause some travel concerns at airports into those areas. Looking at temperatures relative to the 30-year averages, look at this. This is by this afternoon and evening. So anywhere you see purple right here, you're looking at temperatures 30 degrees or colder off averages. And you can see how far back north the cold is. Folks, when it's this cold relative to average in this part of the world here, that's some really cold air, and it's all headed south into here. That's why things are all out of whack. Temperature-wise, by Saturday, we start to see that Chinook forming over the northern and central Rockies of Canada. And this is usually what happens. When a Chinook starts, it'll start up in Canada, then work its way south. This will push the really cold air down into the Gulf Coast, into the Midwest and Great Lakes, while we warm up. And these are temperatures relative to average by Tuesday. So you can see the expansion of those warmer temperatures moving into the region by later this weekend and early next week. So this Arctic air is going to ease. This is by noon Wednesday. A nice warm up, but you can see there's a pocket of cold right here coming into the Pacific Northwest, and that's the next storm system heading our way. And here is a little wave coming through Sunday. This is for Sunday afternoon into Sunday night. It isn't much of a system, but it's bringing moisture from the Pacific. These systems that come in from the Northwest are great producers of snow for the high country. And that's really something that we like to see this time of year, is we like to see these fast-moving waves because they're good producers of snow into the high country. This is what precipitation totals look like as we go into the Sunday night time frame. It'll be a nice little shot of snow for the Colorado and Wyoming mountains back into the Pacific Northwest. And you can see there will be a few showers of snow on the plains, mainly Sunday night into Monday morning. Now, taking a look at the long range, this is where we have concerns. Next week, this is for next Thursday. I'm going to show you three different models. The European model has a closed 500 millibar low over northeastern New Mexico. This would bring upslope into the front range of Colorado, Wyoming, and western Nebraska. This would be a snowmaker if this does come together. The Canadian model also has a low, although it's not as strong or as organized, but it will still be a weather maker. The American model, on the other hand, doesn't have any low at all. Nothing there. So we're going to throw a question mark or two into here because we have disagreements. Now there's another low here and another one that's going to be producing more storms in the long range. This will be a breeding ground for more storm systems during the month of March. So the middle of next week, we need to keep an eye on to see if that comes together or not. This is how things are looking long term. This is all the way out to the 25th of March with another low moving on through. Have a great Thursday. Stay warm. We'll see you tomorrow.